Hi, welcome to my first video. Sorry that it's taken me so long to actually make one. Just been kind of busy since we moved in and haven't thought about it much. But thank you everyone who got in contact to be on the list and who's praying for me. Like it means so much to me, and yeah, it makes me feel so good. So I moved in on the 19th of September, so like about a month ago, and living in a house with one other flatmate called Simeon, and I think we've got another one joining us kind of soon, maybe next month. But yeah, so it's been really nice living here, like settling in well, getting to know the area. There's lots of parks and a nice canal that I've cycled and run down, stuff like that, which yeah, I'm really enjoying it here and settling in well. Like, it's weird moving to a new area during like Corona and all that. I think a lot of people at uni will sort of feel this, where like you can't connect with like the community as much because of restrictions and stuff. But I think being a part of such a big church has really helped. So we've had people inviting us around for meals in the first few weeks, and that's been really nice to like actually get to know people, and yeah, it's just been really fun. And also we've had in-person church, which has actually been so fun. Like, I thought it would be a bit weird going back and not being able to sing, but it really helps just being there with other people in person. I think that the online services have been a great thing to have, but just being there with people, even though you can only really like whisper the words during worship, it's like, it's different. So like you're more listening to God, focused on that. And I think that's actually quite a good thing for us to learn. I think maybe good will come out of it, where we won't just sing the songs and stuff, we're more worshipping without words, if that makes sense. I don't know, that's probably wrong theology, but anyway, I think a good thing will come out of it. And yeah, it's just special being with people. And then, so because I'm doing the discipleship year on a Tuesday, 8 other people join us at St. Paul's for our teaching day, and we had our first one of those on that Tuesday and met them. They all seemed really nice. There was one person who couldn't make it because they were ill, but they came to the next one. Yeah, we did like some icebreakers, bit of worship, and then we did an orienteering thing around Ealing to get to know the area. That was quite funny, because like we had to dance with strangers and weird challenges, like getting as high as you can in the town, and we ended up pretending to walk on water, that sort of thing. So yeah, no, that was a really fun day, and just like a good way of getting to know everyone, which was cool. Then we've sort of been still filming some of the online kids stuff, so helping out with that on a Wednesday morning. Yeah, enjoying doing those things online, and I'm also hopefully planning to bring back kids groups in the next month. I think it was November. But yeah, a lot of the challenges with that is coming up with the ideas for it. So like socially distanced games, checking people in on Church Street, having like the right amount of people. So yeah, most of it's just ideas and to follow the regulations. It's just, that I say that's a good thing to ask for prayer for, if that would be cool. And then another thing, I guess, is that we do hear a lot about what usually goes on in the church, and so like they usually have a retreat at the start of the year where we get to know the staff, and so yeah, we're hearing about stuff that would go on, and that is tricky, because you're like, oh, it could have been so cool. But I think like it's a very different year, and it still is great, and God is still working in it. And I think that's really encouraging, that even though there's all these restrictions, God is still doing stuff. Like, I can really feel in my life him doing stuff. Like, I feel happier, I think, than I've ever felt. I know I don't smile a lot, but yeah, just like feeling good in myself. It feels so right being here. Like, I couldn't imagine going back home. No offense to my family, but like, it just feels right being here. I don't know how to describe it, just apart from that. And yeah, I think it's kind of encouraged me that I can listen to God, and that like I can hear him right, and it's not just my mind. Like, I couldn't just make that up, if that makes sense. I don't know. So yeah, he is still doing stuff. And then other stuff that I've been up to, I've been into central London, met a friend from home, Amy, and that was nice because it reminds me being back home, which I am missing home quite a lot. And while we've still got like parks in here, it's not the same as like Cotswolds. I really feel like I appreciate it more now. So yeah, seeing her was nice, and then met up with some of the others from my discipleship year hub for some pizza, and then we went out for drinks after in London. That was really cool. Like, there's such like a nice group of people. Then one of the teaching days, one of our Tuesday teaching days, we had prayer ministry. We were learning about that, and then we had to do it practically. So we had to pray for each other. And one of the words that a girl called Anna had for me was that she felt like I was like an engine at the start of traffic lights when they're about to race, and that there was just real sense of excitement and anticipation for what God was going to do in the year. And I think that was like really exciting. So yeah, just that really encouraged me in thinking, what is God going to do this year and through me? And yeah, that's been really encouraging. And then also, there was, when I was praying for one of them, there was a confirmation of something they'd heard a few years before. So that encouraged me as well, being able to hear God. I think that's one of the things I said at the start of the year that I wanted to grow in my hearing of God, and being able to discern if it's him or just my mind or something else. So yeah, that's, even just in a few weeks, he's encouraged me so much in that and taught me so much. Yeah, I'm just really enjoying those teaching days. And then the past few weeks, we've been preparing to bring back some kids' life groups during the week, so they come to them after school. And then this week we actually brought the life groups back, which has been really encouraging, like actually meeting some of the kids from the church, because when you do those online things and they're put out on Facebook or YouTube, you don't actually realise that any people exist that watch them. You just see the little parents bubble come up. So yeah, that's been really cool, actually meeting some people, seeing faces and getting to know them. So yeah, feel really blessed that we're able to do that. Still being able to like, meet in person, even though it's small groups, it's still really cool. And the main purpose of those is to like build community in their different year groups. And so yeah, just like playing lots of games, learning about the armour of God. So yeah, I think prayer for ideas again on how to make that relevant for them. In terms of like any prayer requests that I guess I'd ask for, I said it most through the video, but just ideas is one of the main things. So we're coming up with a pumpkin trail or a light trail. I can't remember what we called it in the end, for Halloween. So just ideas. We've come up with most ideas for that, involving going to like different spots, but just that God would supernaturally give us ideas of what to do for these different groups, or even different groups we can set up. Like, we can't do toddler ones at the moment because there's just too many restrictions around that. There's just no churches have been able to bring that back. So I think just that God would give visions and things that we're not expecting of in how to bring this back, or how to reach people in a different way, even if it's not in person. That would be really cool. Yeah, and that even if there are new restrictions or another lockdown, that God would be able to keep us positive and help us to continue to grow his kingdom. So yeah, thanks for watching this first one. So yeah, thanks for like all the prayer and everything. I can already see what it's doing and feel the effects of it. So thanks, it makes me feel so nice that people are praying. It's like, I can't put it into words, but yeah, it feels so nice and feel so loved by it. Yeah, and God is still doing stuff even through the pandemic and restrictions. I just want to encourage you guys that he is still able to do stuff, and while it doesn't look like what we're used to, that it doesn't mean that we have to stop with whatever we were doing or whatever we feel called to. We can still do it during this corona rubbish, whatever. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you guys soon. Bye.